Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am sharing a new recipe with y'all. It's called Beefy Tortellini Skillet. I found a variation of this on Pinterest, and then by reading the comments I found out that people said it wasn't flavorful enough. So I have added some stuff to make it more flavorful, and everybody in the house loved it last time and said it was a keeper. So I decided to make it again and show y'all how to do it. So we'll go over the ingredients first. You need 1 bag of cheese tortellini. You need about a cup of cheddar cheese, about a pound of ground beef, dash or two of Worcestershire, some garlic powder, some Montreal steak seasoning, some Italian seasoning, pepper, salt, about a cup of beef broth, about a cup of milk, and then you may end up needing some cornstarch mixed with either water or milk to thicken it up, depending on how you like your sauce. So let's get started. I'm going to start off by throwing that ground beef in my pan. Okay, I've got my ground beef in the pan. I'm going to add in like a dash of Worcestershire. I think one of the big things with this was the other recipe that I was going off of didn't have you putting any seasoning on the meat. And if you don't season the meat, I don't think it's going to taste very good. So then I'm going to add half a tablespoon of that steak seasoning. Then a little bit of pepper. A little bit of Italian seasoning. Some garlic powder. And just a touch of salt. We're going to cook that until it's all browned. Okay, the meat has been browned and I have drained the fat off of it, and now I'm going to stir in about 1 cup of beef broth. The original recipe called for water, and I think making it beef broth instead of water also adds more flavor. And then we're going to do 1 cup of milk, which will also make it kind of creamy. Then I'm also going to add in another about quarter tablespoon of the steak seasoning. A little bit more garlic. And a little bit more Italian seasoning. Stir that together, and then we're going to bring it to a boil over about medium-high heat. This has come to a boil, so we're going to add the tortellini. Stir it in and then return to a boil. Alright, that has come to a boil again, so I'm going to stir it, and then I'm going to reduce the heat to low and simmer it covered for 3 to 4 minutes until the tortellini is tender. Okay, it's done simmering, the tortellini is done, but to me the sauce looks too runny, so I'm going to go ahead and add in this. I mixed together 2 tablespoons of water and 1 tablespoon of cornstarch, and simmer that for a few minutes until it thickens up. Alright, it has thickened up some. If you want it thicker, you could always add more cornstarch and water until it gets to the desired consistency. I think it looks good. It's thickened up, and it's going to thicken up even more once I add the cheese. So I've got some cheddar. You could really use whatever. And I'm going to add about a cup of cheese and then stir it in. Once you let the cheese melt, it is done and ready to serve, and it is delicious. It reminds me of a Hamburger Helper beef pasta, like that kind of flavor. So I serve it with peas like I would a Hamburger Helper beef pasta. It just reminds me of childhood. So here it is, plated up with some peas. You could do some bread on the side or whatever. And all in all, that took me about 30 to 35 minutes to make. Quick, easy, and pretty much all items that are in the pantry, except for maybe the tortellini. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this recipe. I will make sure to type out the instructions down below, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye!